Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are well. It is November 25th, 2025. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you all for being here. Everyone watching now, watching later, the replay. Thank you all so very much. Tonight, we're going to get into a few topics. In the latest with DJT, what he's been up to today. He pardoned some turkeys and some turkeys from last year as well. So I'm going to play a little clip of that. It's pretty cute. But yeah, we've got Thanksgiving in just a couple of days. I hope you guys are getting ready for it and going to enjoy your families and friends. And also, I will be pulling cards on Thanksgiving and seeing like into the weekend. So we'll get a little forecast on that. I will be sharing screen with my card display as well, as long as Mercury retrograde doesn't interfere. And speaking of Mercury retrograde, it's almost over. So it should end on the 29th. I've been taking some time. I know I haven't been live every single day like I was all the time. But I've been taking some time this Mercury retrograde to really reflect and kind of master plan for the future for 2026 as well. And I'm also working on a very cool project that I cannot wait to share with everyone. And it's so rewarding, and I can't wait to tell you. So I'll be working on that some more and then revealing that in December. And also I've been working on behind the scenes the memberships. So those of you that are members of this channel, Arcana Shores, you will be getting a lot more content about the classes that I'm providing with the pendulum, crystal ball, tarot reading, strengthening your intuition. So all that's coming even more. There are some uploads already for you guys, those of you that are members. And if you would like to join the channel, it's only a few dollars a month. But there's so much more. So I'm working on all of that, as well as some other things for this channel to help us grow as well. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Truly appreciate that. Also, check if you are still subscribed. A lot of channels, as they age as well, they mess with the channel. So you want to make sure that you're still subscribed, and also hit that little bell and it lets you know the notifications. One other announcement before we get into things, I want to share my website. So arcanashores.net, and I have some specials going on for Black Friday. But you want to check out arcanashores.net. And then here's my little Black Friday special. So a one-on-one 60-minute Zoom reading. Yes, cards. Yes, crystal ball. Whatever it may be for connecting with the other side. Sometimes I'll use the crystal ball, or just the cards. Whatever comes through to use intuitively. But anyways, all of these 60-minute one-on-ones, those are all $100 on a Black Friday sale from November 24th, so yesterday, to December 1st. So that's ongoing, but that'll be a lot of fun. And a 60-minute Zoom or phone call, I do want to add that because a lot of you out there don't like Zoom, and I understand. I don't really like it either. But the phones are always available, always an option. FaceTime, always. But anyways, let's get into it. I want to start with something fun, of course, DJT. So today, the 25th, he pardoned turkeys, and he's going to also talk about, you guys probably already saw it, but for those of you that didn't, it's pretty cute. So I'm going to share screen. Whoops, that's the wrong one. 1 second. We do have other topics we're going to go over with DJT about New York City possibly having military coming in. And some other topics too. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me just pull up the correct screen. Here we go. It's this one. Let's take a listen.
Department of everything. We have a department of everything. You know what that is? I think that's called the White House. Into a terrible situation caused by a man named Sleepy Joe Biden. He used an auto pen last year for the turkey's pardon. So I have the official duty to determine, and I have determined that last year's turkey pardons are totally invalid, as are the pardons of about every other person that was pardoned other than Where's Hunter? No, Hunter's was good. That was the one pardon, Pam, that was good, right? The rest of them are all invalid. I don't know what the hell you're going to do about that. But that's now we're going to take a little of the joking. That is a mess. But they're hereby null and void. The turkeys known as Peach and Blossom last year have been located, and they were on their way to be processed. In other words, to be killed. But I have stopped that journey, and I am officially pardoning them. And they will not be served for Thanksgiving dinner. We saved them in the nick of time. This one has plenty of time, but they were saved in the nick of time. We're thrilled to be. You remember last year.
All right, yeah. So congratulations to those turkeys and the turkeys from last year. So they're all pardoned. So that was really cute. There's also more footage of today with Trump, and he goes up to the turkey, and it's adorable how he talks to it. So that was fun for today. Also, so another topic. Now, this topic I want to really get into because if you watched, I think it was over a week ago. I think 10 days ago, I did a show with my crystal ball, and I really I was picking up a lot of information when I was channeling about military, and ET stuff was coming through. I remember. But anyways, New York City as well. So New York City, a lot of you guys will remember that we saw that, through the channeling I was picking up. New York City, there's something about it. There is something that's going to go down there. Now, I'm not manifesting it, but there is something that's going to go down there. They're going to reveal what's been hidden there. You guys know where I'm going with this. It's about the children, but yes, there's a lot that's going to go on there, and I'm going to pull cards. We're going to pull cards on this. But first, before we do that, I want to play a little clip of Trump when he's asked about New York City, possible military coming in. So let's just share screen in case you guys missed it. I think it was just a few days ago. Yeah, here it is.
New York City. Do you still plan to deploy the National Guard to New York City?
If they need it. Right now, other places need it more, but if they need it, we talked about that. But if they need it, I would do it.
Are you willing to New York City?
So I feel like that whole question, bringing that up, him answering, I feel like that was actually kind of staged. I feel like that it's coming very soon, actually. Not only to get New York under control, and also Mudami, or however you say his name. That name also came through my channeling with the crystal ball, the last show that I did by myself. So that was coming through. I just feel like there's so much energy when it comes to New York. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share screen, and I'm standing up for this one. I'm going to pull some cards on this. I have a high table right now, so it's cool. I can stand, I can work and stand. But anyways, we're going to pull some cards on this. And let me move these aside just a little bit. We're going to use this deck right here. So yes, military should be deployed, I feel, to get New York under control. But I think that there's a lot more to it. I think going on there. So let's just pull cards. Is it possibly this weekend? This kind of shifted a little bit. Oh well, you guys will be able to see it. But anyways, let's take a look. Will there be military deploying into New York City this weekend? I don't know. I have a feeling, but let's just take a look and see what we get. So we're getting the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords. I believe that there is, so there's a lot of energy here of disappointment. There's a lot of, it's a low vibe energy that's coming through. The Knight of Wands also, I believe, is symbolizing yes to military. I do believe so. I don't know how my camera got messed up, but it did. Let me just lower it a little bit. There we go. So I believe with the Knight of Wands that yes, military is going to be present. The 3 of Swords, I think military is already there. That's what I'm feeling with this, because this is like referencing to the past. Seven of Pentacles. And those of you that are taking my tarot classes and you're a member of this channel, you have the members only videos. But what I was showing in the next video is this spread right here. But this 4 quad spread, this is showing what's already been happening. So the first 2 cards there, the past, disappointment, low vibe energy, dark energy is what I'm picking up with those first 2. And then this is what's going to be the outcome. I asked for this weekend or soon, coming days, yes to the military. So it's not just about let's get New York City under control, you know, like they're doing in DC and other cities with military. But what this is really about is the children. It's about where the heavy, terrible trafficking is. Mudami as well. Like I said, I saw that in a lot of the channeling that I had with my crystal ball reading, the last show that I did. So let's ask about Mudami. Will Mudami be exposed and removed? Okay. I don't even think it's the real one. I think it's a fake one. I think the real one's already been taken care of, like so many others out there. But let's take a look. Will Mudami be removed and busted and exposed? Here we go. Wow, the Temperance Angel card. I don't really need to pull any more cards, but I will. 6 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I think he's already been taken out. And who you're looking at is a character. It's not real. It's part of the movie, of course. And then we have this card of ascension and growth and evolving. New York City reviving eventually. Yes, it will come back to life. It will be great again. Then we have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, I feel that's more military. You know, military is going to be necessary for this cleanup, but also I'm getting with that the massive arrests, the mass arrests that we're going to see, that we've been waiting to see. I think a lot of that is in New York City. And once again, I saw that in another reading that I did. You guys probably all recall this, but yeah, it's coming full circle. It's coming very soon. All the New York stuff. And then will there be an event in New York? Will there be, because I also do sense that there's some sort of, and I'm not manifesting it, but I was on a walk today and it was really coming through, you know, because I walk quietly. I don't listen to anything usually. But what I was getting is that Thursday, late Thursday, more like Friday, early hour mornings of Friday, early hours of morning on Friday. That's what I meant to say. But that's what I'm picking up for some sort of event. It's something with travel. It could be, I don't want to manifest it, but I think that there is some sort of disaster when it comes to travel, you know. So let's just take a look into that. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say how bad, like I'm just sensing it. And I'm not going anywhere, just in case Spirit was trying to tell me, hey, you know, stay home. I feel like it's somewhere, it's in some city, it's a massive amount of people. Yeah, I feel like it could affect quite a few people. But anyways, let's just pull some cards. I want to look into this because, again, I heard this when I was on my walk today. So let's take a look into it. All right, the first card is the Devil card. Then we have the so it will be some sort of attack. So this is a planned thing that the dark has in mind here. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully, you know, this doesn't come about, but the cards are pretty much saying that it's a yes. So again, don't be afraid to travel if you have to travel. Just be cautious, though. Be very careful. You know, take it easy. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. Because this goes also with you, you know, with your energy too. Because what Spirit could have been trying to tell me is be careful. people need to be careful. Or was Spirit trying to tell me that there's going to be a major disaster? It's going to be some sort of attack. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of with the cards right now. But what we are getting, no doubt, is that yes, what I was feeling is correct. But I'm just doing a public service warning to everyone to be careful, to be cautious, to take their time. Do not rush. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to. You know, that's the kind of energy I'm picking up for sure. But let's also look into, I'm going to clear that. Let's also look into, is this an attack? Is this a terrorist type attack, you know, planned evil attack? Or is Spirit really just trying to tell us on a personal level, in our personal lives, to be very careful? So here we go. Well, there you go. Both. Okay, so Spirit's trying to tell us, well, both. Okay, it's both. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. They're giving me 8s. Could it be on the 28th? I think that's Friday, correct? I think so. And then there's the 10 of Pentacles, affecting families, affecting an amount of people. So it's affecting groups of people. Okay, but also still, with that 2 of Pentacles to come out first, still take consideration to take your time wherever you're going. Be very cautious. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to. That's all I've got to say. Because that came through very, very strong. I had already done my workout this morning, and then I walk all the way home the long way to get back here. I don't have to, but I do. Just for extra walk. But that's when it came to me. And I'm like, wow, okay. Is this for me? Is this for the public? Is this, you know, what am I supposed to do with this? So that's why I really wanted to pull on it. But when I also saw that clip of Trump earlier, and I know it's a few days old, about military coming to New York City possibly, I really do think that that's going to happen. And then, I don't know, it's just crazy. I keep picking up energy about New York City, that there is some sort of event there as well. But anyways, I'm not trying to scare anyone or put fear out there, not manifesting at all. But just telling you guys what comes through, I will share with you for sure. But anyways, let's move on. Let's change the subject. Let's move forward. I'm actually going to light some sage here. And we're going to move on. We're going to go to another, well, this one's kind of fun, okay? So Marjorie Taylor Greene. Everyone knows Marjorie Taylor Greene. So recently, of course, her and Trump, you know, she's dropping out. And Trump, you know, he knows she's a wacko, weirdo. But anyways, I'm going to pull cards on it because a lot of you were emailing me. Oh, here it is. A lot of you were emailing me to look into her. You know, some of you are asking, is this staged? Are they staging it kind of like Elon and Trump staged it? Or is she really bad? And she's one of the bad ones, a baddie. And, you know, is she a reptilian? Like all this stuff coming through, right? So that's why we're going to pull cards on it. We're going to pull cards on Marjorie Taylor Greene and take a look. Okay, first I'm going to start with the fun one. Because I do feel like there's something going on with her. So is Marjorie Taylor Greene, is she a reptilian, or like what's going on there? So let's take a look. Let's see what we get. Why not? Oh, let me share screen. Okay, let's take a look. Well, there you go. So the Ace of Cups. It's a huge yes. This is a beautiful card, yes, but it's also connecting to your higher self, and then the higher realms, the higher chakras, the higher realms, other beings. And look what we have here. We have the Devil card. Okay, so she's definitely a part of a reptilian or some other type of species, okay? The one that we're seeing, the one that talks, that's on TV, that one, okay? We also have Gemini energy. I know it's the Lover's card, but it does not mean that right now. That what this means right now is what I'm getting is doubles. That's what came through. There's doubles. So there's different versions of her. There are clones of her. We also have the Page of Wands. So she was taken out when she was younger. Okay, she was a lot younger. So we've been seeing the fake one for quite some time. And yes, a part of a reptilian or some other type of species. But absolutely, Marjorie Taylor Greene, there you go. And I'm sure that's going to come out. I'm sure. A lot of it, I think, already did. I'm pretty sure that we pulled on her before. I think me and my brother Jason did, actually. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure we did back in the day, our first Arcana Shores channel. But I'm not surprised. So there you go for all of you that requested that question. Now, here we go. I don't even think that we should ask this one because she's definitely a reptilian. She's definitely not who, she portrays to be, right? So there's no way that Trump and her would be staging this. So no, I think she is a part of the bad ones. She's a part of, there's a lot of bad ones around him. But they're all going to be taken out, eliminated, exposed. And I think that she definitely will be too. When all the reptilian stuff does come forward, which we all know, but what I'm talking about is drastically in our face, in everybody's face. So those that are asleep will actually see it and not think that we're crazy because all these conspiracy theories are coming true. None of us are crazy. So that one's another one, though. We need that one to come out for us, for all of us. It would be great for Thanksgiving because all of you will be with your families, possibly even family members that got the thing and think that you might be crazy. So it'd be perfect if it just came out now. But we'll have to see. We'll see what happens. But she definitely is. So that was for all of you who requested cards on Marjorie Taylor Greene. Definitely not human. And also, the last show that I did was a week ago with Lance Shuttler. And we did advise all of you to go watch The Age of Disclosure. It's on Prime, Amazon Prime, and somewhere else. It's in some theaters across the country too. So anyways, I started to watch it. It was interesting, very interesting, but I couldn't finish it. So I'll be doing the decode on that once I finish it. But that's just an update on that. And if you missed the show last week, it was actually last Tuesday, I believe, with Lance. It was great. You want to check it out. I saw the views and it wasn't that high at all. And I'm surprised because it was such a great show with Lance. So if you missed it, go check it out. It's only about I think 40 minutes of your time. But also I want to share what I talked about. And I'm not trying to sell it right now. I'm not. This is just, it's been a game changer though for me, apricot oil. I did talk about it at the end of the show. We did a whole truther show on all the awesome stuff that you guys love. But then at the end, we talked about the apricot oil. And I love it, you guys. I have secretly been using this for months, but I couldn't tell you. And so last week I was able to talk about it, but it's a game changer. I don't even use castor oil anymore on my face before I go to bed. So I do think it helps with wrinkles, fine lines. And then you all know that I had the shingles when that happened to me. And I used the apricot oil to heal those little scabbies that you get from the shingles. So it was a miracle, but I advise it. You definitely should try it. You can even take it orally as well. And there's a lot of benefits with apricot. And so many other things that he's offering now. The B17. You guys check it out. I can't say the C word on here that ends with ER, but it definitely, in my opinion, and there's evidence out there that it can cure it for sure. But yeah, I wanted to bring that up and definitely share with you guys that you should, if you haven't watched our last show, a week ago. It was amazing, great show on a lot of great topics. You guys would love it. But anyways, let's move right along. So we're going to move right along to this question. You guys kept emailing me this question, and, I ignored it at first because I'm like, it's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. It's about DJT, and it's negative, and I don't like it. I'm not saying that you all were negative who emailed me, but I'm saying whoever's throwing this out there is doing it possibly for views, possibly for, a buildup of a narrative. They like to do that. A lot of channels will do that, and they'll stick together too. Yeah, so that's what I think this is. But anyway, some astrologers and others, there's astrologers, intuitives, there's so many different types of channels out there. But they're predicting that DJT will be taken out off of planet Earth in February 2026. I've pulled on this several times. This is a bunch of bull, okay? That's not happening. That's not true. Will there be an attempt again? That I believe. Yes, there'll probably be another attempt. It will be unsuccessful. This is not happening. Sorry, not happening. So whoever's throwing it out there, once again, be careful who you watch. Use your discernment. Listen to your intuition. But no, and I'm not just saying it because I'm biased for DJT. No, it's not happening. The astrology, yes, will show ups and downs, but you also have to remember that that's not the actual real astrology. We're not going by the real calendar. The calendar is made up lies. It's not even the real calendar. We're not even our true zodiacs. We may have similarities to our zodiacs that you currently know and think that you are, but for a lot of you out there, it does change with the new calendar. Well, not the new calendar, but the very original calendar. But why I say new, because I believe we're going back to the original calendar. And if you guys want more insight on your true astrology, I can definitely help you guys with that in your one-on-one personal readings. That's something we can discuss. But yeah, no, sorry, that's not happening to DJT. So I had to address that. I had to. But thank you all for your emails. I appreciate you all. If you guys want to send in questions, and maybe you didn't know my email before, but you're more than welcome to. This show, all these shows that I'm doing, and the ones in the future, are all for you. So send in your request questions, not personal questions. Save that for a personal reading, but questions for a show. Questions for the collective, geopolitical or whatnot. arcanashores@gmail.com is where you can do that. And then my website is arcanashores.net to schedule a personal one-on-one. And once again, for Black Friday, I have them going for only $100 until the 1st. So I just want to remind you guys, in case you missed it at the beginning of the show. Now we're going to move on, and we're going to go into a new segment, since we've done quite a few already. But now we're going to go on into financial. And what I want to do is a financial pull. We're going to do a financial reading for the coming week. Okay, so it is the 25th. Thanksgiving is in a couple of days. I will be back early next week. So let's do a week reading for the financial outlook for all of us. Global. When I say global, so I'm talking about, Nasara Jasara. I'm talking about a major breakthrough financially. Maybe the cryptos blasting off, silver and gold blasting off and changing things. As it looks right now, and why don't we just pull it up now? So I'm going to pull it up right now. Kraken. Kraken is what I just like to go on here for the shows and show you guys. But so the levels that everything is at right now, it's pretty low today, okay? I looked at it earlier as well. It's pretty low. XRP, but when it's low, and this is when you need to get in or get more. Get in or get more when it's low. And then obviously when it goes up, it's going to go sky high. It's just You don't know with crypto. We don't know what day or what time it's going to happen. It's actually quite a fun little game, in my opinion, because every day you're going to look at it. Some people obsess over it. I think that's a little much. But I think if we watch it and not put too much energy on it, if it goes down to where you're negative. Because remember, you're going to attract, and if the whole collective is doing that, okay, which I think that's what's happening. I think so many people are seeing it go down, and then they get discouraged, and then they kind of get a little pissed off. And then if the whole collective is doing that, it's going to chase it away. So what we want to do, and I think all of us can help each other out in that form with our cryptos, our silver, our gold, Nasara Jasara, whatever it may be, right? All the financial stuff, because anything, love, finances, a home, a new future you want, you do that by attracting it. So it same works for this. Same works for if you go to a casino and play roulette and I guess a number and I get it right. It's all energy. It's I attracted that number to happen. Or anyone can do it. But anyways, XRP, let's take a poll on that. Also, like I said, we're going to do a global reading in just a second. But let's do XRP since I had the chart up there. So XRP is down right now, but we have Thanksgiving in 2 days. So are we going to see a major blast off for XRP for Thanksgiving? What's going to happen for XRP? Here we go. King of Cups energy. So there's water. I like water. We have the Queen of Wands. The Magician. Okay, so very good energy. We're going to see an increase. There's that Magician. My camera is messed up. I apologize. But so we're going to see an increase. All right, and this is for Thanksgiving. I'm just asking from now until Thanksgiving, what's the energy? Beautiful holiday. And it looks like it's going to look good. It looks like XRP is going to go up for Thanksgiving. So that's good. Now, a couple other popular ones that we could check on. I know XLM is popular, and a lot of you were emailing me about XLM. So let's take a look at XLM. Let's take a look. The Knight of Wands energy. So yeah, I think Thanksgiving is going to uplift these cryptos. Take them from where they are now and lift them up. They're going to go up. So I would advise you guys to buy in or get more when it's low, because there's going to be a day. We just don't know when it is, but there's going to be a day that we're all going to see it, and XRP is going to skyrocket. I can feel it, and I know, and I feel that it's near. I've been feeling that it's near for so long. And we have to, as a collective, continue to be in that frequency to attract it to happen. I could pull cards all day long, but that's not going to, change someone's life necessarily and bring what they want in. But what it does is it gives us guidance, just like XRP. I can pull cards on it all day. We're going to see go up and down, just like what it does on those graphs. But the magic that we all carry, the God gene, the gift that we all have, is about manifesting, is about feeling the frequency of what we're trying to attract, feeling it, becoming it, and then it's here. So if enough of us would do that, it would already be here. Financial reading for the globe as well. Let's see what we get. Global. And I'm talking about gold and silver, Nasara Jasara, like what is happening with that over the course of Thanksgiving into the next week? What can we expect from a financial standpoint for the coming week? Here we go. All right, I like this energy, fire and air. see here, we have the Six of Pentacles. There's receiving here. And there's the Ace of Pentacles, or Ace of Coins, I would rather say. So we are going to see some abundance coming forward. We're going to know about some abundance coming forward, some receiving. You will be receiving. Let's see what else comes through. So within the next, this is for the week. This is the global energy of financials. So the financial reset, the financial turnaround, that's what I'm feeling. There's going to be more activity and more talk about this. Now, let me ask, will everyone, and I mean around the world, everyone, will we all receive abundance to help us through these times that are having these lows? Here we go. We have the Star card. That's Aquarius. We have the Sun card. That's a huge yes from Spirit. The Star card is Aquarius. This is Leo. It is the Sun. It is a huge, one of the biggest yeses you could get in the whole tarot. So like 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the Sun card are your biggest cards for a yes. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that. That's okay. If they want to wait till Aquarius, so that's January, it's fine. It's close. So amazing. I love it. Gold and silver. I'm just going to do that real quick separately. So let's take a look at gold. All right, so gold's going to kind of hover where it is. Silver is going to climb a little bit, okay? And then Knight of Wands keeps coming out. He loves it. So there's increase. There's excitement when it comes for silver. Okay, gold's going to kind of hover. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that it's going to kind of hover and kind of stay leveled, but we're going to see more action with the silver. So that's very cool. All right, so that's for the week. So that's for from now until next week till I come back. Very cool. All right, and then another topic I believe I wanted to cover is just a Thanksgiving message. We want to get a message for Thanksgiving in general, for all people. What does Spirit want to share? What does Spirit want us all to know when it comes to our ascension and the way that we are evolving, and humanity is even more awake. I mean, we're awakening even more now. I'm loving that I see a lot of you actually in chat. I see a lot of you sharing information every single day, because I'm friends with a lot of you on Facebook and Instagram, and you guys can follow me if you don't already on all my platforms. I'll put it in the description. But I just love seeing all of you whenever I can get on there to share. Just keep sharing info. Share your intel. Share your opinions, your theories, just use your voice and get out there and do it. And some of you are making videos. We also had Miss Connie was on a show recently, and she can put that in the chat if she wants to. But you guys are awesome. Just keep doing it. Keep doing what you got to do and get out there. And that's how it starts, and then it's all going to unravel. We're in the beginning still. We really are, of this massive awakening for a lot of people. We are the ones that are awakening them. So keep doing it. You guys are like troops. You guys are the troops for the spirit world. The spirit realm. They want you to do it, to wake up everybody. So keep it up. But anyway, what is the message? Aside from the one that just came, that I just talked about, what is the message Spirit would like to share with everyone? Here we go. We have the Knight of Cups. All right. So the first thing that I'm picking up with this, so I'm doing a new spread here. This is called my quad spread. But there's the Knight of Wands again. He's funny. And then the Four of Cups. Okay, beautiful. So what I'm getting with that Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, there's something or someone, it could even be a person in your life, that needs to hear like a nurturing, loving talk. They need to hear you speak how you feel. That Knight of Cups right there. So that is emotional. It could be an emotional attachment that you once had with this person. It could be an old relationship. It could be a family member that maybe you guys haven't settled things. There needs to be a talk about your past. There needs to be closure, nurturing, understanding. The Knight of Cups is all of those things. So that's Spirit's trying to tell all of you that you are like the Knight, be like the Knight of Cups. So he's very, in my opinion, he's very godly. He's sweet. He comes to you with honesty, purity, doesn't judge you, loves you unconditionally. Okay. This Seven of Pentacles. So it is someone or a situation. It could even be you trying to mend. Let's say you're a mother and you see maybe your two siblings or your two siblings or your children, or you could be observing this happening, and you just know that all you have to do is help them to remember their bond and their love for each other. So I love this because it's a Thanksgiving message and it's beautiful. But it's about coming back together, remembering what you have, who you are together. Put differences aside. I'm hearing forgiveness. There's a lot of forgiveness this week. There's going to be a lot of sensitivities as well. So there's going to be a lot of people that are extra sensitive. So we'll have to be careful of how we talk, certain words that we speak. Because there could be, that's what I'm picking up. Yeah. Well, it's just how it is. So we live in this world right now. The world right now we're kind of split. So we have those that are not awake and those that are. We have those that are vaxxed and we have those that are not. So you have all of us combined together, right? So if you are getting together with family, and maybe your whole family is that all of those mixed together, and you're the sheep. I mean, yeah, you're the goat of all of them. So you would probably be that person. You would probably be the Knight of Cups, the one that comes through and shines the light and tries to help others mend what was broken and help them mend that and heal that. So it's quite beautiful, honestly. So that's just one scenario I was picking up, but honestly, it's within each and every one of us. There could be someone in your life, someone this week that you mend with, you heal something from your past. And it would be a healing for both of you. But the biggest message here is to be godlike, to be forgiving, to be loving. Just don't judge if the person is just don't judge them. Just try to love them, even love them from a distance if you have to, but forgiveness, number one. And then we have the Knight of Wands and then the Four of Cups. So Knight of Wands is the theme all night. He wanted to come out again. So this is our fiery crowd. This is our Aries, our Sagittarius, our Leos. Okay, so think fast action. Let's take action. Let's get this done. Let's just move on is what I'm getting. Okay. So it is in relation to the situation that you might be going through with someone or trying to heal a connection. So right here is about let's move forward. So focus the conversation on moving forward. Don't be talking about the past. Don't be talking about when you did this and when you said this, and no. Just think about moving forward. Take this fiery advice and just say, let's be excited about the future. Let's do this, that, and this together. Let's just move forward, push forward. Forgiveness, love. Once again, be godlike is this whole message. Four of Cups. This one also, you know what happens when we do that, when we forgive, when we mend something? Even if it's, let's say, a toxic old relationship, okay? It's good to have closure, though. Because when we get to the other side, that's what it's like. That's what it's about. Even an enemy, there's some sort of closure. Now, I'm not saying anyone that's like really evil or anything. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that we've learned lessons from and they've learned from us. That's what I'm talking about. Not the evil ones. That's a whole different thing. I'm talking about people that we've learned from. Hard lessons. So even this situation applies to that. So mending connections. And when you're doing that, you're mending trauma. You're also getting back into alignment with yourself, with who you are. So you're coming back. You're healing yourself. But when you do that, you come back to some sort of purity, a level of purity that you once were before this person hurt you. And it's an example. So before this person hurt you or the situation or whatnot, you were more leveled, you felt more balanced. And that will return to you. You're going to have more clarity. And you're also going to be proud of yourself for having forgiveness and taking that step to do the reflection with this person, or maybe it's just with yourself. This whole thing could just be about yourself too. This could also be about you mending something within your heart and having peace with something within you, about you, and moving on from that, moving forward, and then becoming balanced and coming back to purity, coming back to you, coming back home. Then you find peace. Then nothing really bothers you because you have peace. And you're able to protect your energy. And then once you hit that level, which is self-mastery, then you help other people. Then you get out there and you start helping. And you probably already do that now. A lot of you. I already know a lot of you. You already do that right now. So you've already mastered a level of yourself. But there's always so many levels. We're always going to have to heal something, right? It's true. Yes. We're not always going to be healed. Just because we made it through one hump doesn't mean that we're done. There's never a done. Not until we graduate and they take us home. Then we're good. Then they're like, okay, you passed all your lessons. I think we're good now. I think we're going to take her now because she passed. All right, she did her stuff. Okay. Or for a lot of people, and we're seeing a lot of people leave Earth right now, but a lot of them, in my opinion, from those that I know that have left recently, I feel like had to be collected. I feel like it was time. I feel like they're needed on that side to do another mission. What's being done here, I think they did enough. I think they did great. And what I think the other side's like, hey, we need them over here to help us with this. What they did on that side, we need them over here. Like there's a lot of missions on that side, if not more. I think a lot more actually, because you have to build your strength and know your lessons and learn everything here and succeed and graduate to go there. So I know a lot of you out there have also lost people that you love recently, but I'm telling you right now, I mean, forever it's been, but some people have to go, like they have a whole other mission they signed up for, and they have to be ejected from the physical body to go do that, But anyways, this is beautiful. I love this message. So if it did resonate with you, wow, that's awesome. And I hope it did, because then that means I'm doing my job. And if you're interested in a personal reading, once again, my readings are on a Black Friday special. And here's my little ad that I made. I have fun making those little ads. But anyway, Black Friday. So a one-on-one Zoom reading. If you want to do a deep dive on something, I offer that. It's like a coaching, my readings. But anyways, $100, 60 minutes, Zoom or phone call are available. But hey, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here this evening. Really appreciate it. I love all of you very much. Thank you all for following me for so long and who continue to. I appreciate that. And I want to send love to also a friend out there, Joni Stewart. We want to send her some love and help her to feel better. So send her positive healing energy if you guys could, so that she feels better. But also, I want to send all the love out to all of your families. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I will be back early next week. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. You guys all take care. Bye.